So we're back here on a frosty morning. It's about 1 degree at the moment. Very pretty. And I've got my coffee again. Not sure where we're going today. Flow comes back to me, but in a different way today. It's more about community and the flow between us. I've been asked a couple of times, I've done a connection with a donkey I know very well, Anna, the other day, and then yesterday I was asked to talk to a horse that's not very well at the moment. Now, her guardian is a very peaceful lady, but this is a very emotional time for her, so she's asked if we can support her. And when I thought into that this morning, it felt like bringing her into the herd. Or maybe maybe not. She likes her run in the morning. That's interesting. Oh, okay. It's always interesting to see the physical compared to the energetic. Physical, our physical bodies are attuned to responding to our needs, hunger, thirst. I mean, they always come down here in the morning because there's a pond. They can crack the ice and they have a drink. But they don't necessarily like the grass, particularly in this area, because it is very wet and very damp and the water table is high. So they go back up and they like to be a herd. They like to be together. So, let's see. So when I was connecting with, I'll call her, she asked me to call her Serenity this morning, I could feel the connection of all 5 horses here with her, her human, and myself. And the connection just became really, really strong. It was as though Serenity was the center of a circle. A circle that shrouded Serenity in the most beautiful white light. So if you imagine, I know this feels rather strange because you're watching the physical movement of the horses, and yet their energy is amazingly linked and currently linked to Serenity, providing to do what she needs to do without influencing her. Oh, excuse me. Influencing. So this comes back to the path that we're on from the first video, the flow of the path. Excuse me. Oh, we have our own flow, each and every one of us, our own path that defines us. This pull into a stronger connectivity and a deeper understanding of that connection is part of my path. And yet it's also part of the herd's path. They decided they wanted to be part of this community only this week, only a couple of weeks ago. Although I believe they've probably always been, and this is where time doesn't work for us. It doesn't matter what the time is. They've always been part of the community, but now I understand more about what that is. Consciously. Although I've probably understood it subconsciously for a while. Or is that the other way around? The way I've thought about it consciously may not have been as deep as it should have been. Or could have been. Not should, could have been. But it is now, and it's the right time for that. So when we were creating that space for serenity this morning, what came to me was a need to clear toxins. So I'm walking now. We had a lovely session, just holding space, a very peaceful way to enable serenity to follow her path in peace. Walking with connection is such an interesting feeling. It's like you can walk without worrying about where you're going, where your feet are being placed. It's only something I've been able to do recently. This walk on my own. I just thought I had to have somebody with me, dog or horse or human, and that was just a fear. Let go of that now. Hello, Mr. Robin. Are you coming for a walk? Can you see the robin? He's great, hopping from post to post. Okay, off we go. There he is in the bushes. Love robins. Beautiful. Rebirth. Robins, they're about rebirth, birth of something new. So when we're connected, I mean, I'm connected to the herd, and I'm still connected to the healing space. I can feel that in my body. It's an energy flow, And that's where we come back to flow. Flow is being in tune with your own path, but also in tune with those connected to you and to your path, and those that you are connected to and their paths, without forcing yourself onto those paths. And this is the interesting thing. You are connected, so you don't need to force. You don't need to push to feel it. Karita's taught me that. Pushy little man. You don't need to push. You just need to allow the connection to come into you. Allow yourself to feel the connection. Putting one step in front of the other is connecting to the earth. Your physical body is connecting to the earth. But you already have an energetic connection coming up through the earth into you and back down again, or out into the universe. It doesn't matter, it's all connected. It's like holding hands with everything. Imagine you're holding hands with the stars. I had a channeled healing, joined a healing circle with a lovely lady whose details I'll put if I share this video. And the message I got, what she does is she heals, she channels messages from the universe, from the stars. That's her path, and it's a beautiful one. And the message I got in the last session was very straightforward. Walk with us. So I started to walk again after long months, actually a couple of years of really walking regularly. And when I walk now, I'm not trying to get from A to B. I'm not doing it for exercise either. I'm not trying to achieve something. I'm just walking, and it feels good. And when I walk, I ask questions. Talking out loud, I mean, the first time it made me laugh, talking out loud as I walked, because it made me think of the images you get on film sometimes of the person pushing the trolley through the city talking to themselves. Well, maybe they're not talking to themselves, maybe they are talking to the universe. Talking allows us to share our feelings more, because talking out loud brings those feelings more to the surface. But it does depend how you use your words. As well. So I'm sharing my walk with you today, actually. I live in a very beautiful place. It's rare that the horses come with me on the walks because they feel safer in their environment. They feel safer as a herd, and they're very comfortable. If they do come out with me, it's usually to find some grass or some herbs that they want. So we don't often go very far. But they energetically walk with me. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's two, and we talk. And the feelings I get help me to work through certain things, or decide certain things, or understand what's happening. So the flow is there, backwards and forwards. The flow goes around the circle of the herd, and the flow emanates out to those connected to me for whatever reason. And those flows are stronger or less strong depending on what's happening at the moment. So the flow of connectivity. We are all connected with everything. When we block that connection, we feel alone, feel lost, feel angry, rail at the world because it's not supporting you, me, whatever. It's not supporting us. Question why things happen and feel victimized by that. That is all disconnection. If you're connected, things are always as they're meant to be. They'll give you lessons. Some of them will be hard to get through. Some of them will be painful. Some of them will be sad, and some of them will be the most joyous events you'll ever experience. I'm being dripped on. Everything's melting. Had a hard frost this morning. It's very beautiful walking out into the white this morning. Cold but beautiful. It's all gone now. Back to green. Beautiful green. So, I suppose try and feel your connection. Shut your eyes, touch a tree, shut your eyes. Imagine a space where you can have a conversation with your animal. Tell them how you feel without asking them to help you. Asking them to help you puts a block into the healing space. They will help you anyway. Accept that. But acknowledge how you feel right now. Right now, I feel an amazing amount of energy coursing through my body. I feel that energy splaying outwards. And holding space again. We are holding space. The horses have called. Holding space again for serenity. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and just connect deeper. Feel into that space. And I'll speak to you later. Thank you.